What's going on, guys? Kulprit here, and today we're going to do things a little bit different. We'll call it a Spotlight Sunday. I've invited a good buddy of mine, Xiant, to come on and give his Titanfall impressions for two reasons. First, because I thought it was a really good impressions video. I watched it on his channel. I really felt like he gave some deep analysis to Titanfall, and he talked about some fundamentals and core philosophies, and he talked with some depth, and he didn't just talk about the things that are right in front of your face, like there's a giant robot, you can go invisible, there's a lock-on pistol, all these things you're hearing over and over and over again. He talked about some fundamentals, some theories, some concepts about shooters and what we look for, and it really rung home and rung true to me. I really liked the video, so I hit him up. I was like, hey, would you like to put your video up on my channel? Reason being, I don't have an impressions video yet. I don't have impressions. I haven't been able to play. I'm married. I got a wife. I got Valentine's Day. My son's birthday is on Sunday. I think that's the day you're going to see this video. I'm very busy this weekend. I hope to play tonight. Tonight is Saturday night. You guys are obviously going to see it after, and then I will kind of formulate and play right up until the end of beta, and then I will give you my impressions video. But I'm not going to give you my impressions video until I have a well knowledgeable, thought out impression. That's not what I do. I want to give you guys some analysis and insight into what I think about the game, and until I'm ready to do that, I'm not going to push out a video. But Xiant had some really good thoughts. He had some really good analysis, and I thought you guys would enjoy it because I did. So I figured I could help him out and put it up on my channel here, and hopefully you guys will go over and check out his channel. He does really good stuff, thought-provoking stuff I enjoy. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So go on over, check him out. I'm going to put his link down in the description. I hope you guys that are getting a chance to play, I know there's a couple of you that still haven't gotten codes yet. I don't know what's going on, honestly, but I hope you're enjoying it. Post in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I haven't tried it yet as of this recording, so let me know what you guys think. I'm always interested. Are you enjoying it? What are your pros and cons? All that kind of stuff. Like always, guys, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you giving some support to Xiant as well. And I will talk to you soon, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Hello, everyone on Kulprit's channel. My name is Xiant. You may have heard of me. And this is Titanfall. This is one of the first games I played. And this video is an initial impressions, and it's quite the gushing review. You gotta remember that this is just the beta phase, and there are only 2 maps, and there are only like 10 different guns and only 3 classes. You can't even customize your Titan all that much yet. So again, take this with a grain of salt. But I absolutely adore this game. At least right now. I'm starting to see the warts, especially after I had recorded this. But for right now, it's a boatload of fun. And I'm going to get into why exactly I think that is. It runs like butter. It plays like butter. And for all the thinking that maybe the Titans would be OP, that maybe it would be slow because of the bots, because the bots would be crap. Well, the bots are crap. All of them. But it moves at such a fast pace regardless. Now, let me preface that by saying that in Hardpoint, I did have a little bit of trouble finding people sometimes. And in Attrition, there are some times when I had trouble finding people and I was just killing bots all over the place, and that is kind of annoying. But I want to talk about Respawn, and I want to talk about where they're going with this game. And I think for what we've seen, and the beta is just 2 maps, and it's just a couple different game modes. Attrition, Hardpoint, which is basically domination. Attrition is team deathmatch, if you didn't already know that from the 50 million people saying it to you. And there's one more, and then there's basically a mosh pit. Respawn is trying to bridge a gap. Not only are they trying to bridge a gap between Call of Duty and the next generation, they're also trying to bridge a gap between shooters and the next generation. Because we've seen futuristic shooters before. Ghosts technically qualifies as a futuristic shooter. Black Ops 2 technically qualifies. Battlefield 4 technically qualifies. But Respawn has taken it to that next level. Not only have they taken the shooter out of World War II with Call of Duty 4, not only did they take it out of the solar system, they've taken it out of maybe even the galaxy. And the design of Titanfall is such that it mirrors their philosophy. Not only are they taking the game out of its comfort zone, they're taking the fiction out of its comfort zone. There have been science fiction games before. I have no doubts. but there have never been science fiction games with mechs, and they have actually taken to calling them mech because they took this game to Japan, and Japan is like, yeah, these are mechs. They're not Titans, they're mechs, and so they've taken it out of everything. The only consistent part about this game is that there are guns and humans using guns on a map. Everything else, for me, is very different. Yes, there are. I mean, yes, there are grenades and bullets and all that, but it's a sci-fi setting in maps that are medium to small for a Battlefield size, but perfect for this game. And I keep thinking about the maps as I go back and think about what I played. There's a flow to the maps, but it doesn't use the 3-lane style. There's a flow to the maps, but they're really big. There's a flow to the maps, but there's giant robots, tons of them on the map at one time. And more importantly, I am never at a want to see other players. There are only 5 other players on my team and 6 enemy players and about 20 bots. But I can spend maybe 30 seconds moving around the map and I will probably find another enemy human player. And for me, that's amazing. That they could design these maps in such a way that even though they're big, especially considering the pace of the game, and especially considering how many human players are, that I will never be at want for actual intelligent opposition. And more importantly still, I thought that the Titans would be mad OP. I thought that they would completely dominate the battle space. They don't. In fact, when I was playing Hardpoint, you may as well be on foot, because the Titans, more often than not, can't actually capture objectives. The objectives are in very enclosed spaces. You can't dominate the battlefield in a Titan. You're powerful, certainly, but you're not overpowered. And 3 or 4 pilots on the ground concentrating on a single Titan will take it out. 2-on-1 Titan fights, again, they're winnable in one Titan if you're really, really good and if you're using the proper setups. But again, the Titans are not OP, and I was so happy to see that Respawn has struck such a fine balance between pilot. Let me just say that the pilots are exactly how they need to be. The pilot is the main force on the battlefield. If you're in a Titan, you're powerful, you're big, but you're not gonna determine how the game goes. You're going to help. You're going to assist. Also, I digress also to say that I love the fact that the announcer, if you go back to Quake, there'll be dominating, double kill, all of those things. They've brought that back. If you get a headshot, he'll say, "Oh, that's gonna leave a mark." It's wonderful to see them go back to that old Quake feel of you're playing a game, and the game is not only rewarding you with points on the screen, with, you know, a Titan that you can use every couple minutes, but it's rewarding you saying, "Good job, you just completely destroyed, you're on a rampage." These words are in there. Respawn remembers what it means to be an arcade shooter. And I love that. I love that they've remembered, that they've not tried to be a studio that they aren't. Remember that there should be a fast pace, that there should be this frenetic sense of chaos on the battlefield. And I just gotta say, I am so impressed, at least with this first 3 or 4 hours of my play session. Now we're gonna find stuff that's gonna be cheesy. We're gonna find stuff that's a little stupid. But I think for now, we've got ourselves a really good title, and we should really embrace it for what it is. I want to thank you guys for watching. There will be a ton of links in the description, and I'll see you guys later on my channel, or maybe again here on Kulprits.